See that empty on my shelf? Yeah, it means a ranking's coming on. Hey everybody, Goosebumps for Dummies here, and today we're going to be ranking the most wanted series. The cover arts this time. We ranked the books, I believe, last December, and now it is time to finally delve into these cover arts. All of them are done by Brandon Dorman, and a lot of them feature a, wanted style poster with a pretty straightforward background that's usually a solid color, and a creature. That's basically what they all look like. And their quality very much varies. Some of them are pretty bad, some of them are amazing. And dare I say it, I think most of these covers are actually better, or at least the ranking wise, there's a majority more of better cover arts than books. Which is depressing, but yeah, Brandon Dorman, all respect to you. Before I dive into this, please leave your own ranking down below for the cover arts and the stories if you'd like. And let's just dive right in. Starting off with How I Met My Monster. And this is indeed including the special edition Wanted to Haunted Mask. You'll see that later. Now, How I Met My Monster's cover art is just so... it's really ugly. That's really my only complaint here. And I think the shirt looks stupid on it. It's as well as a very big misdirection. I don't know what the hell they were implying there, but it didn't make any sense. And let alone, not even just that, it's just a very awkward, he has a weird stance in itself, ugly piece of art. Son of Slappy. I mean, it's self-explanatory. This is just the stupidest shit I've ever seen. And it's ugly. Next up, Planet of the Lawn Gnomes. Is it mildly a hate bias? Yes. And I like Goblin Monday a lot. It's one of my all-time favorites. And then you have this. I think it's just Brandon's style here that isn't working. It's mostly the lighting, which I think doesn't look very good. And again, it's really ugly art. The palette isn't the greatest. And I'm not saying it's just ugly because they're ugly, but he made them like a unique way of ugly. Like, this is just not a good cover to look at. Next up, Night of the Puppet People. It feels like a very monotone, bland, whatever cover art. And also, I think it looks okay at best, if you will, or at least fine. It really does not stick out, and it's overall just a really forgettable whatever cover art. Don't know if this is a hot take, but A Nightmare on Clown Street. This one, I've never been a big fan of the color palette on this one. It really looks awkward, the contrastation, and generally it's just nothing that I've ever, gravitated to. This cover art's just fine. Wanted the Haunted Mask. I mean, there's not a lot to say, but I do think this mask looks really good. The background's whatever. Next up, Here Comes the Shaggedy. Now, I actually like this one. We're actually getting to ones I genuinely like now. This one, I like the Shaggedy himself. I think it's really good. I like all the mud on his back. However, I think the background's really the big thing holding this back. As well as some weird decisions, like, I think he looks way too big. He could have shrunk him down to cover art, given more of a great background. And, what's that mouth do? Next up, Frankenstein's Dog. I actually have a story for this cover art, so maybe we'll drag out the video a little longer. I actually found a poster of this at a Scholastic book fair at my elementary school, and I never got it, which is depressing, because, I really couldn't. I was like 4, and we couldn't take it, but it was a promotional thing. This cover art, nostalgia or not, it's just pretty good. I love the color orange, so I blatantly am biased to this, and I like the actual look of the dog. Well, it's just nothing spectacular. Here's a cover art ruined by one little thing, and that is the face on, I forgot his name, but there's a name to this character. Yeah, the face really ruins it, as well as the color palette. It's way too green. There should have been more variety there. But the background is amazing. This one is mostly this high just because it's a very good art piece of a character. Dr. Maniac. It may be biased, because I actually really like purple as well. Dr. Maniac looks awesome. I love the actual shadow back there. I think that's a nice demeanor changing detail of all things. I like that he's holding his own poster. And generally, it's just a really cool art piece of the character. Though I wish there was something more going on with it. Next up, the special edition that started the special editions. If you don't include Haunted Mask, we have Zombie Halloween. It's got an amazing fall atmosphere of this beautiful orange sky, this dark, threatening house, and these two zombies. I'm not a big fan of their faces. I think they look weird. But overall, this cover art just absolutely nailed it. Next up, Creature Teacher, The Final Exam. This cover art absolutely slaps. There's a lot of detail in the background, surprisingly. If you look close enough, there's like math equations, which is fitting, duh. And you actually have Mrs. Marr in her almost full glory, though I don't want to see what them feet look like. Very beautiful piece of artwork here. Great job, Brandon. Now entering the top 3, we have another special edition in one of my least favorite Goosebumps books ever. It just goes to show how varying quality can be from cover to actual story. We shouldn't even be compared, but here we are. Trick or Trap. I almost just called it the GYG title. Holy crap. This piece is just absolutely amazing. I love the actual contrastation of the background being more green and blue, and you have this jarring hand with this jarring orange bag. And it generally is just a really interesting piece of work here. Most misleading, I can really forgive it for that. And that's not even really an issue in itself, because again, these shouldn't be compared with their stories. Just a really great cover art. Now for the top 2, there's a cover on here that is one of my all-time faves, probably top 60 Goosebumps. And it's a blatant, maybe biasy, because I love the color pink, and a blatant hot take. Lizard of Oz. Now, I love this cover so much. I love reptilian things. I think they look especially creepy and weird. I wasn't big on Shaggy because it took up way too much of the page, or sorry, the cover art. This one is just a creepy fucking lizard with a disgusting tongue. But it's just so, ugh. You know, all this ooze, this really large egg, so it just hatch. A nice implication there, and a very nice background, since I love pink. Yeah, I've always gravitated to this one. This one's just really good and one of my favorites to look at. And finally, not a hot take, though I don't really like the story. Again, actually this top 3 are stories I genuinely don't like. We have The Haunter. Oh man. The Haunter has the best artistic style of all these covers. Kind of taking inspiration from, what is it called? Five Masks of Dr. Scream, with this black and white color palette, with one jarring color actually being on the art itself, not just the font, which is orange, which looks really good and amplifies the Halloween feel, since orange is like the Halloween color. Yeah, and the guy looks fucking sick. This guy is awesome, and you have this awesome, dark, again, threatening house. It's just such a beautiful piece of work here that I think Brandon Dorman really cooked on, and this is when he truly found his footing in this franchise around mid-Most Wanted with the special edition cover arts. That's when he really started to get good. And yeah, that is my cover art ranking for Most Wanted. Not a very long one. In fact, it's just way shorter than I thought it was going to be. Though, whatever. There's not a lot to say about cover arts in general. Of course, stories are the bigger thing, but we should get our cover artists their own respective love. And Brandon Dorman, you absolutely cooked here, though I don't like all your cover arts, even from this series. You are a great artist. And tell me your guys' rankings down below once again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.